I think we are witnessing history here.
Yeah, we are.
For the first time, Bo likes a pickup truck.
I approve.
You approve? Huh?
I approve.
Okay, Autophiles.
Autophiles!
That's a whole review. We're in a Ford Ranger Raptor. I think a few of you suggested we take this after the XLT.
Yeah, XLT Plus.
XLT Plus, yes. We were quite impressed with the XLT Plus.
Okay lah, we'll try. I was purposely looking for a very smooth road to drive because it is still a pickup where the back is just, it will murder you. And I have back problems, so I don't think I want to test that territory. First impression.
We have to take it back a bit lah, because when I first heard this was coming out in Malaysia, I had the same reaction.
Oh wait, what is this? What is this?
Yeah, this is the Ford Ranger Raptor.
Full name is really that's all.
That's all.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No. Wild Track Turbo.
Plus lah.
4X4.
Scared you don't know what the hell it is. Ford Ranger Raptor.
Ranger Raptor, that's it.
That's all.
And my first impression, I think, was the same as yours and a lot of people. It's like, wow, they're bringing the Raptor to...
I thought it was an F1... What is it? 150?
Yeah, the F-150. That's the American size.
The America! Wow, the moment I took it off, the first thing I said in that... Well, I'm talking about first impression. First thing I said inside, hey, no frills, but everything looks well built. The way it ought to be. Not like somebody's trying to cut costs somewhere.
Yeah.
Everything was the way it's meant to be. And I felt, okay, robust, well built. Solid stuff, let's go. And step on it. My goodness. Oh, the first pickup truck that I am not hating it. Completely head over heels over this car. It's like, oh,
this is the one car that Howie should be here for.
Yeah, man, seriously. There is a market for a proper suspension, not a leaf spring suspension at the back, because not everyone who buy this kind of car use it to lug around 1.5 to 2 tons worth of weight all the time. Once in a while maybe, but not all the time. So it is a little bit of an overkill if you give us with the leaf spring and bumpy around. And I mean, you're suffering every day, just in the odd case that you're going to carry something really heavy one weekend in a year or half a year's time. This is the type of suspension I'm looking for.
You know, the Ranger, to me, the interior has always been the best done. You know, all the other Japanese makes, it's either they're trying to be too funky or they try to cut costs too much.
Too cheap, huh?
Too cheap, yes. The Ranger, Ford, they kind of got that aesthetic down properly.
Okay. The
design and the material choice and the color choice, you know, gunmetal grey.
Yeah, it's masculine without shouting.
Yeah. All the small touches they did to the interior just elevates it just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a pickup truck that I don't know why nobody else is trying to compete with.
You should, man. This is the right kind of pickup. This is how pickup ought to be done for urbanites. Not for a farmer, of course, but for an urbanite, this is the correct way to build a pickup truck.
And I kind of blame the car companies a little bit.
Why?
Because as a car company, you know, every little market segment you should exploit.
Yeah.
You should get into, and
there is a huge market for this because this convinces me.
Yeah. Because Ford is the only one who are able to, you know, just see that and
they kind of monopolize the market a bit.
They've got the market for the next 3-4 years until somebody else wakes up.
This is correct, man. Everything was done just right. And the suspension, I love it. Oh my goodness. This is so good. My
only complaint, I suppose, they made this car to have a really, you know, Baja, you know, off-road, going crazy on the sand dunes kind of look and feel and drive. But when you put it in road condition and you realize the tires are a little bit not suited for this, then it's a bit of a problem.
But ultimately, the funny thing is how ironic it is. They package it as if it's the ultimate off-roader, but it is the most well-behaved pickup on the road.
On the road, yes.
Right? Yeah, these tires are real off-road tires.
Performance?
Performance. Let's talk figure. Same engine as XLT, but twin turbo.
More torque, from 420 Newton meters to 500 Newton meters.
I think it's more linear. More low-end torque.
This extra power, I think you'll feel it a bit more in the Wild Track 4x4 because a lot of the power is wasted on the tires. You would expect you start revving, the car will start moving. This one, you start revving
and nothing happens.
Nothing happens. It's trying to start, you know, getting enough power to overcome the friction of the tires, and then it goes off. In the regular Wild Track and even the XLT Plus, you get a more immediate feel of power.
Yes.
This one, once you get up to speed, then it's there.
When you get up to speed in cruising speed, it is so responsive. It is just the right amount of power and torque. It's never too much. I think it's partially because of the 10-speed gearbox that it has as well. It is always in the right gear.
Absolutely no need to play with the pedal shifter at all.
No.
I tried for a while, I was like, what am I doing? It's smarter than I am when it comes to shifting.
It is so competent, I'm not kidding you. It is so competent. I was the fastest car on the road.
And there was no sensation of speed.
No sensibility. I was just doing faster than everyone else was doing, and I wasn't feeling like I was pushing the car. This is the kind of speed I need. I don't need to go crazy. I just need to be faster than everyone around me.
Yeah.
And this car can do it.
And it has this the microphones inside which cancel out the diesel judder.
I think we need to talk a little bit about that. I have a feeling it doesn't work in first gear. Every time I take off, you hear the whoo, like Armageddon about to happen. You hear that?
The diesel noise.
This diesel noise is there. But the moment you get to speed, you get a V8 gurgle. Oh. Yeah, I think it doesn't work when the car is in first gear. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. You hear this? Now it's okay. Fly bump. Oh, so good! So good. Oh, I'm in love! Baby, I'm in love with you!
Every promise you've been given about how a pickup truck is supposed to drive and make you feel, this is what you're supposed to be getting. This exceeds it.
This is so damn good. Oh, so refined, so capable, so competent, and dare I say, almost comfortable.
Yeah. Wow. I will give it 4.5.
I will give it a 4 or 5 in anticipation of one small little issue. The kick when you change from 2H to 4H, and sometimes when you don't change, so just now there was an accidental kick that I made. It sounds like a prelude to a problem that will happen in the future. But other than that, my goodness, it's I cannot say anything more. This is a genuine 4 out of 5. It is amazing, powerful, comfortable, competent, yet smooth and compliant. Wow! You cannot get better than this.
You know the reason why Americans love their trucks?
Yeah.
You get into this, you'll understand why.
You will understand why.
Next, design.
Design, okay.
Once again, I think quite good marks. I complain about performance from the tyres in the performance segment, but in design segment it just looks so good. You can't deny that look is just crush your whole car. On the inside, I think you might expect a bit more, but
no, I think
to me
it's perfect.
It's good enough.
I think they strike the right note in giving you not too much, because when you give too much, you feel cheap.
Yeah, it's got a wide body kit.
Wide body kit,
and then there's this the step. They finished it in this horse metal kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just never seen that on a pickup truck.
But can you explain a bit, how is this different from the wild track?
On the wild track, you don't get a lot of the accents and all that. You don't get the wide body kit.
Okay.
The wild track is basically
basic body.
XLT Plus, exactly the same body. The chrome bits have been painted
black.
Not black. This is gunmetal grey.
Okay, gunmetal grey.
Yeah, and then of course they have wild track stickers.
Okay, so stickers and colours. It basically looks like a rugged version of the standard
of
Ranger.
the XLT Plus. Even the rim, same design, painted.
So basically that is like Impreza WRX. This is Impreza WRX STI. Wide body makes a difference, especially at the back.
Yeah. It almost, to a layman, it looks like a completely different truck from the Ranger.
Yeah, it does. And the interior is different as well, isn't it?
It's different. The instrument cluster is different.
Yes, I noticed the instrument cluster is more dynamic. Yeah.
The big red needles going up and down. And then the stitching here is blue instead of orange. You let people who are impressed by stickers buy the wild track. You give the real deal, the real substance here. Design, I gave the XLT Plus very high marks.
What was the mark you gave?
I gave 4.5.
Wow. How can you give a 4.5 and now you have to eat your own words, isn't it?
I have to give this a 5. This is the best looking pickup truck I've ever seen in Malaysia.
Okay. I have to give it a 4 or 5.
Okay.
Because it still looks a bit like a Ranger in size. I was a bit underwhelmed by its size.
It is a Ranger.
I want a bigger car! I want 150! Actually, I take back. I have to give it a 4.5.
Okay.
Very little complaints. Other than the fact that I think the exterior, especially on the face fascia, could have been a bit more aggressive.
Special, yeah.
A bit more aggressive. Yeah. This car's getting 4.5 out of everything.
Yeah. But now we get to value.
Value! Okay. So, a bit of context, XLT Plus, which is the one you should buy if you're in a budget, is 120...
125 I think.
125, right?
The wild track was 135. Right?
135. Okay, how much is this?
Would you like
let's guess the price of the car. I guess this is 155.
You're going to be very disappointed.
Oh, no!
You're going to go up a bit.
160, 68, 180, 200,000.
200,000.
Oh, how to justify?
How to justify $200,000 pickup truck? But okay, have they done $75,000 worth compared to an all-wheel truck?
I don't know. To be
It's
honest,
hard to say.
it's very hard to say because the reality is it's good.
Each one of these tyres can easily cost thousands of ringgit.
Fine, but it's still 4,000 plus 5,000 ringgit.
Okay, let's say the tyres is 10k
No lah.
with the rims, with the different rim size
Okay.
and all that. Okay. Interior to do a little bit different here and there, another 4-5k. You know, stitching all the seats and all that. And then you get the coil shocks and stuff like that.
That is 10k, I'll give you.
That is 10k.
But you have to understand something. That is the price of you going out there and buy one and modifying it.
It's true.
They
but
are
this is
putting one
true-
in without giving you the other one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, there's also production costs,
Yeah, of course.
opportunity costs, and all that.
Yeah.
Every Range Raptor they sell, they're not selling a wild track, or they're not selling. And I think the extra bit is maybe not justified, but in Ford's mind, justified because there's no competition.
I'm very torn here because it is really good. The car is, I don't know, for the lack of a good, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Please don't censor my.
I have to. We work for advertisers.
But herein lies the problem. I would have rather go out there and get a Recon than that.
FJ Cruiser.
Yeah.
But then your road tax are 4 litres. I suppose if I was working in a different line, it would be justified. If I'm in Sabah, Sarawak, and I just want something that, you know, just shuts everybody up. Even if I had this in my garage,
Yeah.
it would not be my only car. Because I don't think it's so
It's not
refined.
comfortable enough to be.
Yeah, I still feel the slight nauseousness.
You can't treat it as a family car,
You
but
cannot.
you can treat it as your own car.
Yeah, a personal car.
Yeah, you can treat it as a personal car, but not as a family car.
It's not an SUV replacement.
No, it's not. It's not a Land Cruiser replacement. A Land Cruiser can be a daily, can be a work, can be also a family car. I find it mighty expensive, to be honest. But is it worth it? I think that's very subjective. I think they did an amazing job. It is an amazing car. It's good, but I can't justify 200,000 to buy this car. I really can't. I can't justify it in my head. I will have to give it a 3 out of 5 for value.
Same.
Good car, but value proposition not so great. Autophiles signing out. Ranger Raptor. You know, when you told me, I was shaking. You know? I was shaking. Oh, one F-150 Raptor, F-150 Raptor. Then I came here. I think the car looks a bit small. Then I opened the back. Because I know, right, that 150 at the back is proper.
Properly big, yeah.
And I opened the back and I was like, well, that one. then you told me the Ranger.
It's just a Ranger.
I was slightly disappointed, but I think that disappointment kind of helped me a bit because
Set the expectations
Oh.
lower.